What's up guys, my name is Andre and welcome to a new video. Today I have news. Bad news. You've seen the video where I changed my Core i3 to a Core i5 and I think you remember the motherboard that I was using. It was an MSI H61M E23B3. So I was having a lot of problems with Windows 10 related to my graphics card driver. I don't know if you can see the video card down there. I was having a lot of problems with the video card driver. The computer was just too slow. It was just a mess. Funny fact is, I had made a clean installation of Windows 10 on it, and it was running perfectly fine for the first 2 months. So I thought, well, maybe I can downgrade the computer's operating system back to Windows 7 and just continue my life there. Well, looks like it was not that simple as I thought. In the middle of that, I thought, well, maybe it's going to be a good idea to update my BIOS in the process, just to continue my life with a fresh motherboard and new BIOS and new drivers and all that thing. So I downloaded the drivers from MSI's website. It was only an executable. The zip file did not contain any image file for BIOS. It was just an executable. And it prompted me saying, this application can only be run off a USB disk. So I transported the application to a USB disk, but it was NTFS, and that's something very important to take note. And I executed it. The first steps went fine, and then it prompts me to restart my computer. So I did, and then it said, BIOS update is not yet completed. Please insert USB disk drive and reset system. But the USB drive was still plugged. I had not done a thing to the USB drive. Then, searching a bit in the forums, I finally discovered that the USB drive needed to be in FAT32 or FAT. So I took the USB out and I plugged into the Pentium 4 machine, the Pentium 4 HT machine, which was the only reasonably powerful computer that was working for me to access the internet and do stuff. So I plugged it in, saved the files, formatted into FAT32, put the files back, plugged it in, and what do I get? An A0 code stuck at the corner of the screen. So I searched like for 2 days in the internet, trying to find answers or trying to find fixes for it, and they were always trying to say me, make the USB drive bootable. But I was not able to boot through the USB drive. I was just getting a fucking A0 code stuck at the corner of the screen. I was not able to do a thing with the motherboard. So I joined MSI's forum, trying to just hoping that those guys could actually help me. Well, they couldn't, because they were saying exactly the same thing as everyone else on the internet was saying in previous like old forums. Make the USB drive bootable. They even sent me an application to actually make it bootable. I did. Guess what? It didn't work. Why? Because it can't boot through the USB drive. Doesn't that make a whole lot of sense? So yes, I just trashed the motherboard trying to update the BIOS, and that's actually the first time that happens, because I only updated BIOSes 3 times maximum, and this time it failed. All the other 3 times it was fine. Finally, I trashed the motherboard with a BIOS update. Sad. So anyway, yesterday, I'm recording this on Sunday. Yesterday I went into my course and grabbed again the Phantom board, because I had returned it to my course. Because, I don't know, because maybe they were needing some machines there, because the machines on my course just suck. I returned the machine. They stayed with it for like one or 2 months, and then I took it back. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm actually going to sell this motherboard with the processor to buy a new LGA 1155 motherboard. Why? Because I trashed my main computer's motherboard with a BIOS update. So that's it. Video production is currently on a halt because I have no decent computer, and after I sell this I'm gonna have to wait like 1 week for the motherboard to arrive so I can actually put my Core i5, which by the way it's right here, my Core i5, to put the Core i5 in the motherboard, install the hard drives, reinstall Windows 7, and then continue my life from where I stopped. Thankfully all my files are safe, because if I had lost my files I would be completely like in fetal position in the floor crying right now if I had lost all my files. I have like 7 years of files in my hard drives, and losing these things, well, it would be very, very disastrous. But anyway, that's the bad news I had to deliver to you. This video is coming out in 480p because this Phantom machine is like 1/4 of the power of my Core i5, and it takes, as you can see, this is a 13-minute video that it is rendering right here at the bottom. 13-minute video rendering using Windows Media Video. The video has already been rendered for 11 minutes and 30 seconds, and the time remaining is 1 hour. So, well, but this is 720p at least. So that's why you can see that I'm going to render this video in 480p, because I have absolutely no time. Well, I have time, but I don't have patience, you know. Another news, as you can see, I have a beautiful studio light. Studio light. My god, that's a joke. That's not a studio light, it's just a light fixture that I made just to record my videos properly. But anyway, I made a recording light because I was in serious need of a recording light. So that's it. I have a recording light. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Well, I don't hope you guys enjoyed this video because it was a complete mess, and I am completely screwed up at this point and very upset. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's be that way.